Hi, we're back. I'm going to put a couple of straps of webbing here, and the reason that I'm going to put these in this part of the chair is it protects against anybody, like if you back the chair into a wall or someone comes up from behind it. You want some strength so that nobody can kick in the back of your chair, especially after you spend so much time. You really don't need a webbing stretcher to do this part. Hand tight is usually enough. It's just to protect, because this is a big hollow area and you don't want any accidents happening. Webbing is cheap and this doesn't take very long, so it's worth it in the long run. Then I'm going to take some burlap and I'm going to lay it on the back. And I'm going to pull it snug. All the way around the frame. And put some staples in the gun. And you want this hand tight. Trim off your excess. You don't want to fold it over. Some people might tell you to fold it over. I don't suggest it. You don't want the bumps in the back when you feel it with your hand. You want everything to feel smooth and even, like a freshly paved road. There. Now you have a very firm and secure back. We're going to add the, put on the ply grip now. Ply grip, you can easily cut with your scissors, but cut from the very top back of the scissors so you don't want to ruin the sharpness of them. And always, when you cut, always nip the sharp end of the ply grip off so it doesn't cut into your fabric. Now if you can zoom down in here to this corner, I'm going to put this ply grip on right here. You put it into your corner. You want this piece here to fold into the welt as close to the corner as possible. But you also want to leave a little bit to fold your fabric back when you put. So I'd say that's about a ½ an inch from the welt. You staple against the seam line of your welt cord or your whatever trim you're using. This isn't welt cord, but this is braid. And just FYI, we have hundreds and hundreds of yards of braid on our website. When you get down here, leave yourself a little extra out, and you want to trim your last piece out and take the pointy tip off the end, just like we did at the beginning. And staple it down. Make sure it's nice and tight now against the seam of your braid or welt cord, whatever you're using. And then take your thumb and just bend it down to where there's just a little gap right there, because you need room to tuck the fabric in, and you can't put it in when the ply grip is up like this. It just won't work properly. Okay, ply grip is in place. Now I'm going to take some Dacron. I'm going to lay it on the back, right there in place. I'm going to put a couple of staples in here to hold it where I want it. And you're going to trim it back. You want to trim it a little past your welt cord, just on the inside of it. Because your fabric is going to double up, and again, you want it to be a clean, smooth finish. Same thing along the bottom. And you're going to want to cut your Dacron just above, because when you fold your fabric over, you want some Dacron to lay on top of your ply grip, so you don't feel a metal finish there when you put your fabric on. And same thing down this side of the chair. Okay. I'm going to finish this corner off right here on this side. Now what I'm going to do, remember I'm going to be running fabric down here, so I'm going to be wanting to finish this. Take your gun and push it really hard and fire your staple. You want to hold that welt in there really good, and then you want to trim it off with a razor blade, preferably a sharp one. Right about on this side of the blade of the staples. All right, there you have it. That back is prepped. We're going to do the put the outside back on next. We'll see you in a minute.